What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are taking a look today at the kvegaskickz Mambacita, the God Killer batch from Kickwho. Before we get into them, I want to remind you that this video and all the other content on my channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you're new, guys, go ahead and like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. And be sure to follow me on Instagram. It's JD Gatewood. Follow me there for more detailed info on the shoes I review. You can also hit me up at TikTok at kvegaskickz. And guys, I really appreciate all the support. So we're going to dive right into these Kobe's. So this one, obviously not a new release, and if you followed me in a previous YouTube life, you know I reviewed these multiple times, all different batches, but my favorite is just hands down the God Killer. I think it's the best one-to-one version of this Kobe, or really any Kobe that we have. Here is the info. It is from Kickwho. You can see that discount code for you, kvegas, good all the time for any shoe, so be sure to use that. I appreciate it. But yeah, there's some other batches that are really good, but if you know you're looking for the best one-to-one, it's the God Killer. So let's dive right in, guys. You got your Kobe 6 outsole done all in white solid rubber, so these are really good for traction. I have already had these on the court for the on-feet shot and whatnot, so if they look like they're not bright white, that's why. You do have the Shizuku in black with your lower traction pattern around that. Real carbon fiber, all that is really, really good. Outsole, the shoe is in black, of course, or excuse me, the midsole. You got the Nike Zoom back here, your indentations, the braille, and then of course the phenomenon at your toe box, pressed in nicely. Going around to the medial side of the shoe, pretty clean as far as glue residue going from that midsole to your upper. Not really seeing anything to complain about. Overall, really good job there. Now, as far as the fit and comfort of the shoe, God Killer has always fit me true to size. I don't feel like I need to go up or down half a size or anything like that. Unless you're a wide footer, then you might want to go up at least half a size because the Kobe 6 is a more narrow shoe. As far as the cushioning setup, these are going to stick true to the Protro. So you are going to get a top-loaded Zoom Turbo unit in the forefoot. There's going to be no Zoom in the heel, so just this Cushlon midsole, which is plenty for impact protection. You get good compression out of these. Very good court feel, and in my opinion, they feel a little bit stiff out of the box, but then they break in very quickly, both the uppers and that Zoom Turbo unit. They feel a little bit stiff, but it does not take long, like one session normally, and it starts to break in and feels really, really good. It does mold to your foot. I can certainly vouch for that, and they just get really comfortable. The upper of the shoe, you have that micro mesh upper with the glossed out polyurethane scale overlay. Looks good. Scale lining is decent on this pair. Might be a millimeter or two lower, but that's just something that I don't make a big deal about unless it's egregiously high, and that's primarily because I've seen even retail pairs where it fluctuates, so it's just not that big of a deal to me, but I'll point it out. Really good sleek shape on the toe box. That's one of the things the God Killer batch definitely gets closest to retail. You have the white Kobe laces with the black tips. Also comes with the black and white if you want to swap those out. You do get the torch tongue system, and then up at the top of the tongue, memory foam with that white Shizuku pressed in very cleanly. That's another thing that the God Killer batch gets the best, I think, is how flush this is with the tongue. Some of them, it's almost like it's just stuck on, not really pressed in as well. And then, of course, you also get the best shape of the tongue with the God Killer. Got that little spiral going on. That looks good. Your ankle collar area, nice and sleek, and then of course you can see the Mambacita logo on the insole. I did remove the insole from the other shoe, so we'll take a look at that here in a moment. The swoosh does have the overspray effect, which is good. You want to see that. Most of the other batches, if not all, do not get that correct. You're going to get a really defined white line. That's not correct. You should have a little overspray, almost like a little sloppy line. You can see that, I think. And then you have like a pearlescent finish back here. Underneath the heel counter, this leather, that pearl, there you go, there's a good shot of it. Just trying to get my light to hit it the right way to show you. And then of course the number 2 in gold. Back of the shoe, on the right when you have the Mambacita logo, or Mambacita Academy, and then the GG, looks good. Again, I've already had these on foot, so that's why this is wrinkled up. Wouldn't have been like that out of the box, of course. And then the medial side, you get a white swoosh, again, with that overspray effect. Let's bring in the left one and take a look at it. Looks really good, so glossy. Even though it's a black and white shoe, it just really, really pops the way they did this. Just the different color blocking, the lining on the, the sock liner and whatnot. Just, they really did a good job with this one. Just a classic. Of course, on the left one you have Kobe underneath. It's in gold instead of GG. All that looks good. Give you another shot of that logo, medial side, and again the outsole phenomenon. Again, had them on foot, so that's why it's like that. Don't think they came from Kickwho like that. Shizuku looks perfect. Let me get this light on here, guys, and we'll take a look at our Strobel. You're going to get the gray Strobel. Nothing in the heel, of course, and then you may be able to kind of tell where that top-loaded Zoom Turbo unit starts. And let's see if we can get you a shot of your size tag. There we go. All right, now guys, inside the shoe, these are just going to come with regular like white tissue paper. Let me get you that out of the way. So just your regular tissue paper, and then it does come with the correct mold to your foot insole. It does have the Mambacita, the wings, and the halo on there, number 2. So that looks good. Shoes looking perfect. Let's set them aside and take a look at our box. With this one, you're going to get the OG style Protro box, so no scale pattern, which is correct. You've got the gloss signature and gloss Shizuku on the top of the lid, gloss swoosh here on the side, branding on the bottom, another swoosh, and your box label. kvegaskickz Protro black, white, men's 13. Again, they do fit true to size. Inside, you just have the regular white tissue paper, nothing else inside the box other than the laces. Box extremely well protected, which is pretty standard from Kickwho, and the shoes looking phenomenal. Again, in my opinion, the best version of this shoe that's available. So anyway, guys, that's my unboxing review of the kvegaskickz Mambacita, the God Killer batch from Kickwho. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was helpful for you. Let me know what you think about this pair in the comments. Be sure to follow me on my other socials and be on the lookout, guys. We got a lot more of these reviews coming your way.